Hello everybody, I am Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and today I am going to show you how to work on a latch hook kit that isn't pre-printed. So on a blank fabric, canvas, however you want to call it. I am working today on this kit. This is my London bus. I will link it up in the sky up there. And I'm just going to show you how I work on this. This is my pattern. I'm just going to show you quickly. You can see that, sorry for the glare, try to do it without. You can see that it's already marked in sections, 10 by 10. The whole pattern is done like this, so I can easily see where I am. I'm just going to put it under here so I can see where I'm at and what I need to do. These are the 1, 2, 3 squares. I am completely done with it, and the fourth I need to have 2 rows. So I have 8 of the 10 done. And I'm going to show you how I do this, how I personally organize my floss so I can work in my idea as efficient as possible. Might be that it is completely wrong, but if wrong, the floss is getting onto the canvas, so it isn't wrong, but it can be that it's quicker. So I'm just going to try. This is a kind of a big thing, so I'm struggling with the size a little bit. The latch hook kit itself, does it say how big it is? No, it isn't saying it, but I believe it was 85 by 58. And the canvas, as you can see on how I spaced it, is bigger. So yeah, I need 8 and I believe 6 stitches. So 86 stitches wide, and I have space for, I need to remind me good, I believe 110 wide. So I chose to leave a border like all around with a complete square of 10 by 10 free. So I could later on got it on size just how I wanted, or add some fabric like a border, or I can do whatever I want later on. And most of the times if you use it like on the edge here, it's now quite thick and sturdy, but like here in the edges, you can see it is loose, and yeah, you will completely open it up if you're yanking on it too much. So if I can, I try to stay out of the edges, but that's not with every kit possible. So let's see, 1, 2, 3 done. I am between 30 and 40, and I need the last 2 rows. Personally, what I like to do is, I'm just going to grab my chart here. This row I am going to do now. I personally like to lay out the whole row in one go. So I need to think once, and then I can just stick it on and look for the next row. So I don't need to look at every symbol, which one I need to have, then grab it. And for me personally, this works better. For me. Might be that's not for you. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just the way you prefer it to. So my first symbol is a G. I have here in my color list that G is color number 40. So I'm going to grab one at 40, and I'm laying this on top here. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the F symbol, which is color number 39. And I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see them laying there. No. I have these, and I'm just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm leaving there next to them. I'm just going to adjust my camera a little bit, so you can actually see them. I believe you can see them now. What's there? Going to lay that there again. I have 5, and then I have 4 of the G's again. Going to sit again. Ugh. Just wanted to lay flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm grabbing my hook wherever it went. There it is. And it is one of those flapping ones. So I personally like it to hold it just down so I can, well, move it without it going somewhere. I'm just going to, I personally start with it like this and then turn up. So it most of the times goes a little easier through the hole around here when I do that versus when I do that. But the idea is still the same. Hook underneath, poke over the next one. Well, many times the flap will close, but you can just open it back up. I grab a thread, fold it, so you have a loop, the loop inside the hook, and when you pull it down, the hook latch on the, well, tool closes, so you can pull it through. Then you go over the fabric, lay in the thread. When you pull again, it will close and you pull it through. Might be that you need to maneuver it over a little bit. So again, folding. I prefer to do that before, but the hook in, pull it through, thread in the hook, it closes, goes through, over, and through again. I am trying to get it into view as much as possible. It might be that when I am here you see it a little bit better, so. Sometimes they won't go so easy, but most of the times it will be okay. The only thing you need to be careful for is once you pull it back towards yourself, that you don't have any other yarns, threads, or however you want to call them, in this hook, because it will take the other ones through with it. Especially now, oh, here I have one, making sure it is free and only the threads of the one you're working with is going in it. Obviously it isn't like a complete disaster if you pull another one through there. You can also undo them if you need to, so it isn't a complete disaster or something. But it is something you can be able to, because they are, I hope you can see it, but they are made of like multiple strings, well, twisted together, so you can basically untwist them. So it will kind of fray a little bit more, but it isn't a problem, but it looks neater like this. And it still happens to me, so I'm not saying that it is something you need to avoid. But it's something that's wise to avoid. Or at least wise to try to avoid. Because most of the times it's more a pain in the behind to get the other thread out of there than it is to, well, kill the image, I want to say. So I'm just going to lay out my next color for a bit. So hold on for a few seconds. So grabbing 5 of these. The next row I am going to show you again how I do this. But since it is the same row, I'm just going to do it a little quicker now, because otherwise it might be that we're here for quite a while. The only issue with this canvas is this one is hard. I don't know if, well, there are that are softer, but this one is quite stiff. So yeah, you might need to be careful with your fingers, because with poking the hole through, your fingers, at least mine, are under the needle. I have it like this basically, and once you put a lot of pressure under there, you feel it. Well, look, now I was too quick and the hook closes on me, so I needed to pull the hook to a little bit again and pull the hook down so that I could put the fabric in before I pulled it down. So I'm going to do this row a little bit quicker, and then I am going to show you a little bit better on the next row, because we have a little bit more space there, so I can show you a little bit better. And I hope this will make it a little bit more clear to you. If it isn't clear, or you're missing something, or like I have no clue how to do, you can always send me a message. You can message me down below, or you can contact me on Facebook. The Facebook of my Facebook page is also down below in the description box. You can shoot me a messenger, a Facebook messenger message, and then I also will definitely accept your friendship request. Especially if you say like, hey, I have a question about this or this. Could you help me out? I want to add you as a friend. I will definitely do that. So we're on to the next part. I try to at least hold it a little bit onto the side, because then I can see clearly here where I'm going with all the direction. It's a bit what you want. You can work top to bottom or left to right. I work left to right and then top to bottom, almost like reading a book. But you can also work right to left or bottom to the top. That is the direction I think you need to, well, basically figure out for yourself, to say it bluntly. But yeah, that's the thing I can say. It's just like with every other craft, what your starting point is. Let's just say diamond painting, for example. I personally also with there, I like to start top left. Some people want to start bottom right, bottom left, top right, in the middle. There's no wrong way as long as it gets done. It's just as you can do this symbol per symbol and figure everything out and start, for example, with the H, which is the black, and then fill in with the C's and every other color behind that. But I personally prefer this method. So, hey, excuse me. I'm going to stand up for this so I can see what's in my view a bit better, because my camera is on top a bit. Again, I'm going to show you, I'm now working from the 40 to the 50. You can see the first row is completely H's. I go, sorry if I made you sick. DH is over here. It says it's color number 41. I know it's this one because it's black, but here it says somewhere there. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to see anyway. That's the thing, I can't make any clearer. Here, like this, I can show you at least. So you can show I do it. Use the right colors. So I'm just going to get out 10 of the black ones. And I'm just going to put them again over there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm just going to lay it out of here again. Oh, too far. Well, with a bit more space, I am trying to do this again. So, I personally like to hold the latch so it isn't going anywhere. Let's show in the right, because if I'm holding it down a little and I let the hook go, well, obviously now it doesn't want to, but it can flap open and close. It isn't always the fastest, but you will always see once you don't want it closed, it is closed, and once you want it closed, it isn't. Or something like it. You know what I mean. I personally hold it flat, poke it under there, go up on the other side of the space you want to have, and then I turn it. Most of the times I first grab a thread. So again, the long piece of thread, fold it, double, grab it by the ends. So this one is a loop. Place the loop in the hook. So, well, you can pull it back and forth. Pull the pen under the thread, just so it is just poking out. Then you go over top, completely over the complete fabric here. Oh, hold my latch open. Go over top with the thread. Oh, let the hook close and pull it gently through. Can be that you need to. I use my nail, but you can use whatever. Just to guide it through so you don't need to pull as hard. Sometimes it goes really easy, sometimes not. Under, over it, that way. And a little help. Especially once you try to do it slow, it sticks easier, because when you do it fast, it hasn't time to stick. There we go. Open it, hook it in, down, up. Yeah, with the fabric being quite hard, it is quite difficult. So, under there, just, well, these are double ones, so these basically are 2 threads, but it works as one. You use just one thread. Oop. And it can happen that you pull too hard and pull it through, but then just need to do it again. Well, let's just see what happens when I just only pull one through. It completely comes loose. And if I, for instance, I'm just going to place it here. And I said like, oh, I placed it here instead of here. You can just pinch it, or you probably can even use the hook. Grab onto the yarn. And you can just pull it loose. Just going to do that again. Again, on the wrong place. Personally, I have decent fingernails, so I'm just going to pluck at it. You can just use the loop that is on top and just maneuver it out of there. And I can just very easily use it again. So it is quite easy to just, if you made a mistake, fix it. As long as you see where your mistakes are. So just the last couple of ones and then I am done with this tutorial for you. So if something isn't clear and you're like, I would want to see this or this more clear, please explain it better. Just leave me a message and I will try to do that part as soon as I can for you. Because I want this to be clear, because this is fun to do. So last time under the thread, last couple of times. Easy over, pull it through, get over the hook, hook closes and pull it through. Make the loop, pen in, over there, pin the hook, take it over there. Very important that you can know if you can see it. Make sure that the thread of the canvas is, well, almost I want to say like inside the knot, so it has something to hold on to. Look, I didn't have it all. Even I make mistakes. And then you get these kind of threads. You just grab them again. I just didn't have everything in my hook right, and then it won't go well. So just make sure I have everything. And now it's okay. I don't know if you can see it, but this one is now a little bit more, well, ruffled. A bit more loose, but it will still work, and especially with this being the edge, it's no disaster. It still is a rug, so I'm not too worried about it. Again, I pulled it underneath here, and over it up, thread in there, let the hook close, and just pull it through. Personally, again, I used to, well, I love to go with my hand over it, so I'm making sure it's flat, this one to the side. So I try to keep the area I am working in so clear as possible. This one I can just do this, just to make it look good. But I try to keep the part next to where I'm working on as far off to the side, to the, well, the opposite side of where I'm working. So this one to the left because I'm working on the right of it, and this one to the top because I'm working under it. Because if I am pulling this down like this, it's hard to see where I am with the next one. And if I am putting this up, I can easily see that I need to be here. But if you are on the wrong space and you like your hook closes, you can just like, hey, I'm stuck. Open it up and you can go back if you want to. I hope I made with this video clear how you can work on a, well, I call it a counted latch hook, because this one isn't pre-printed, but this one luckily works with the grid sections. I have one sitting right out of the screen. I can't show it yet to you. But that one doesn't have these blue lines. So you need to either mark them, like with a piece of string, just pulling it through, or with a marker, coloring them, or you just need to, well, count more, I want to say. Like you are perfectly sure where you are, it's no biggie. But with this, you can kind of good see where you are at. So, if you have any more questions about this, please let me know down below. If you're now interested in doing a latch hook, also let me know, because I personally liked it, really like this, and I hope many people will enjoy this one as well. You can, as I said before, look at the full unboxing of this so you can see all the colors and everything on this kit, where I got it and everything. You can look at that in my unboxing video of this one. I linked it up in the eye above in the beginning, and I will link it down in the description box down below. There will all the information about this kit will be. And I hope that this will help you. If not, let me know what you would want to see. And if it helps me, if it helps you, let me also know, because I would like to know if this helped you. So again, I hope you liked this video, and well, you know the drill. Please like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.